Hi there, this is Val with Folk Art Wings, and okay, I need one or two more pages in the second signature. So I had this decorated envelope. I kind of meant for it to go in this direction, but I don't think it matters. That's upside down. This is sideways. I don't think it is that important. But I'm using it in this direction. So I had this page with poem on it. It's dedicated to my moms, and I saw this Charles Dickens, and of course, we all love everything he wrote in the period that he wrote them in. So I inked it, and then I didn't like what was on the back. It was somebody else's poem, but I didn't like the background, and I cut this picture. So when you flip it over, I didn't, there was another poem and some scenery and everything from this book, and I really didn't care for it. That's kind of wanting a curl for some reason. But anyways, and I used glue stick, not liquid, but I had this photograph in an old book. I think it was History of Norfolk. I'm not sure. I can't even remember. But anyways, I cut that out, and I had these old paper corners. So I just glued everything down. And now I've got to do something with this, and I want something really cool in the window. So I got out some of my dried items. I took one summer and made a lot of paper and did a lot of plant drying. And these are from hydrangeas, and it's the little blossoms are all over this, and this is the stem that shoots out. These are lace cap hydrangeas, and I loved them because they looked like little trees. Even though they were green and bendable, they looked like little trees to me. So I pressed some in a book. They're not all flat as I would like, but they look like, I just love the way that the wind's blowing them. They look weathered. I'm going to put that in the window and see what I can come up with. And I also have a box that I opened up, and these giant leaves are on here, but I also have these were the centers of hydrangeas, the very center of the lace cap. And so these form inside there, and I could put that on there to make it look a little fuller if I wanted to, but I don't want to bulk the book up too much, the journal, this particular signature. So, I mean, it might have to be an either or, but I'm going to have to seal these down. And I also, in that same box, I have these lovely ferns. So I could glue that down. And so I experimented a little bit to see what I liked. I pulled another box out. I forget what this has in it. Let's see. I have boxes and boxes. So, okay, these were all puffy and not flattened. They just got dried. But these were the petals from the hydrangea. And they dried white, and I just thought they were beautiful. So I'm going to try and do some things with those and get ahead, because I don't have a huge stash of anything. But I had this old paper from a paper lantern on my back screen porch. Started thinking about, oh my gosh, my junk paper, I need that. And it has such a great little effect here. And so I thought I would glue down a fern or a tree shape. What did I do with that? Did I just scoot it out of my way? I was moving stuff around here. Okay, let me see if I can find another one. Oh, I've got a piece here. Oh, hold on one second. I already glued one to a piece, and I used glue stick, and it wasn't sticking, but it seems to be fine now. And so I want something behind this that I know is bigger than the window, and I can tuck in and glue down. So I'll look for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I just realized I don't need anything fancy to do in the background. I'm trying to find a place to put my tape gun. I'll just put it right there. And so I realized it doesn't really matter what I've got. That's going to show. So I just need a piece of paper that's going to be bigger than I need. So I have plenty of room to tape it down or glue it down. And what did I do with my scissors now? Here they are. I got to clean things up and straighten up. This is ridiculous. I can make such a mess with such a little project. But I never know what I'm going to want, and so I kind of load up my little work area. All right, I'm just going to glue this to this, and then try and get some glue on the inside. That's going to be awkward, but I think I can do it. Okay, let's glue this down. I'm trying a new glue stick. They're inexpensive. I got them at the Dollar Tree, and I wanted to see if they will work fine. I'm also thinking if I don't get this in there tight, in the window tight, this is going to just fall apart, I'm afraid. Okay, I got the packing tape, so I'm going to see if there's some marks on my tape. I think that's the safest thing to do. And if the tape, I'm going to cut it because I want the paper to stick when I glue it in. And then I'm going to put that there and save it. All right, now I'm going to try and get this in the window. Okay, I can see a little bit of the white paper if I... Okay, I can move it up. I think that's lovely. Okay, so now I have to get glue on the back, but not in the window part. So it's just the perimeter I have to worry about. So let's get as much as I can on the edge. There's this glue glides. It's gliding so nicely. I really like it. So far, so good. Up more. I hate to have to put it up higher, but I don't want the white showing. And a little bit of white showing there. Oh, that's the window. Okay, so, and get a little inking, maybe, on that white. Let's see. You know, it's got rounded corners. I know what I'm going to do. Okay. My, where is it? Corner punch. Here it is. All right. Where is another scrap? I saw something in here. Yeah, this was it. Yeah, I don't care about this, so I'm going to see if I can use this. It's not much of a round. That's good. Oh, it might be the size up. Looking at it. I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. I'll hold it up. But you know, in the windows they're not rectangle. Now this covered it up, but I left 2 uncovered spots there. So I'm going to put this rounded corner in right here. Get some ink. And ink that without having to clean the window off. I want it to blend better. And I don't know what this scrap is from, but I did have a little sewing. It's an offcut. I could finish sewing it, and here, I'll fix that corner so they match. And I'm going to put some antiquing stain on that. Okay, so I've got a little piece of junk there that I can use in my junk journal, right? All right, put that aside. Get my ugly book out of the way. Here's my page. Springtime, that's why I thought, oh, lovely white, pretty white dresses. I feel like I need something at the top and bottom, but I've already inked that. I don't like it on this side. Something's wrong. I need something else on that. Maybe some lace. I don't want it to be too frilly. Let's see. If I'm going to do it, I need it top and bottom and matching. So what can I put top and bottom that would be matching and look good? I don't know. Do I want cardstock? Some paper? Oh, I like that idea. Brings it down. Is this wide enough? Yeah. The headers on my notepad are the right height. Okay. So let me, how far do I, just here on the white part, or do I want to bring it down? I'm going to do the white, just the white part. All right. Oops. Let's see if I've got it straight looking on the back. I think it came down a little further on the back. Wow, that glue's good. I love it. I had no idea it would be so nice. And if I have to, I'll come back and sew it. I could do this, but I've already inked. Yeah, I like the inking on this side. Okay, I'm going to cut this off and then try to find another little strip of that to put on the bottom. I hope I'm cutting straight. I can't seem to get that straight. I'm so bad at that. Then I go back and I keep trimming. All right, I probably had it on here a little crooked, but with it inked, I can't really see the brown paper anymore. So I don't know, that will have to be the way it goes. I want another piece down here. Could be right here. Here it is. Oh my goodness, I have to finish this. I have to get this finished so that I can get my mind off of one particular journal, which I've been just really focused on. I can't help it. You know how you get into something and then it distracts you from everything else. But, I mean, I'm enjoying the process. That's what's important, isn't it? How do you guys feel about that? Do you get kind of addicted? I do. It doesn't matter if it's a job that I've had. I'm really bad about that. I love work. Always did. I am going to close this up here. And if I want it as a pocket, I can cut it here or at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this with paper. I hope that's the right decision. I don't know. You guys can say what you would have done in this, covering this envelope. I have some really old pages. I'm going to try this one. It's very fragile. So I use it for backer boards usually and laminate because it is so fragile, but it's such great color. It's an absolutely beautiful piece. I think I'll glue it down there. I like this side. And I like the little tear, if anybody's worried about that. I'm going to leave a little, when I sew it in, I'm going to leave a little there because, well, now I've got that all crooked. Let's see if I can get it up. Okay, let me do this again. This glue is wrinkling, isn't it? Okay, I may have to move it over to get it straight. Okay, I'm going to go with that. If you bend it up, it's too many times I've seen it just fall apart. And it's just great paper. Isn't that beautiful? It's French grammar book. I got a lot from one little house, and I think it was this same gal named Phyllis from 1939. Was when she was learning her French, obviously, because I got several books from that particular house. And Phyllis was not with us any longer. I know what, I'll use this strip here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do this strip. Cover up. Leave a little space, more of a, not that big of a space. Oh, that little piece is not actually that straight, but you know what? When it's in the seam, you won't be able to see it. So that's okay. I've got a lot of scraps here on my table, and I want to use as much as I can find. Let's see. That's a maybe. This is some handmade paper. That would be beautiful. And what's this snippet? This is just some tea-dyed scrap. I have more of the brown paper. This one's lined, so I could use a piece of this. I kind of want to put it over here, I think, instead of there, but it's not cut straight. I think Corey would probably correct that, but I am just trying to get this down at this point. That does bother me. I need to get it as straight as possible, don't I? Okay. Let's see, I know approximately how much it's off. And that might be close enough. No, it's very crooked, but I'm going to use it and trim off what's overhanging, if there is any overhanging. Oops. Close. I'm still debating, do I want that punch of color there? And it doesn't cover as much as I need. Then I'll have to put two pieces there. So I know I have more here. I do want that. Let's find a place for that. I think I'll put it down here. I love this handmade paper. It is so pretty. So pretty. This summer, that's why I've been saving every bit of trash paper, you know, printed paper, colored snippets and so on. They're too small to do anything with. I've used them up enough. And any junk mail that comes through that I think is a nice soft paper, I want to put that. I'm collecting it all, and oh, I'm not focused very well, am I? Sorry about that. And all I'm doing is searching for scraps. Anyways, what I'm hoping to do is make handmade paper. I'm going to put that on there. I like that. Should I put it down here? Oh, do I want the writing? I think I should keep the writing. I don't know. Should I? I'm going to put it here. It's got a kind of a shininess to it. I may have to sew this whole envelope, however you say it. Oh, I wanted the writing. Where's my cap? There it is. Okay, and I need another piece. And that's not wide enough, and I love that. Okay, I've got this piece that keeps moving around on my desk. Oh, it's got great color, too. Okay, that's going down. And I think I am going to have to sew this. Looking at it, I think I will have to sew it. Anyways, okay, that is what I'm putting there for right now. That gives me kind of like a master board. And then I'll look through and see what springtime thinks. Oh, why do I keep going crooked like that? I'm so afraid of cutting the envelope open, I guess. Let's see. Oh, in case somebody weren't worried, I'm using the cap. I always use the cap to go over what I glue. Usually the cap's bigger because I use, I think it's Elmer's I usually use. I can't remember. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, I usually use Elmer's washable, which means it is a little bit removable. Is this washable too? I try to look for a non-washable. It's acid-free. Came from the Dollar Tree, and it says glue sticks. And I see acid-free on it, glue stick, and that's it. So I would definitely buy these again. Definitely. Okay, I think I'm going to have to sew around it. But isn't that's a nice little addition. It is thick. Where's my burnishing thing? See if that helps. And it folds nicely. Okay, I like that. Let's see how it looks in that signature now. I don't remember where I was going to put it. Okay, let's get this out of the way. All right, and I'll put that aside until I find where I was going to put it. Let's see, I went flipping through here. I know. Was I going to put it here? I don't think so. Seems like I went this far in it. Oh, it was in the center, I think. Didn't I want something heavier in the center? That's what I went, that's what I was doing, trying to find something heavier for the center. That doesn't look good with that page now. Okay, it'll be a lot of pockets in the middle. How will that do? Let's put the yellow, let's put the work page on first. So it gives it a little bit different look. Instead of tea-dyed and botanical distressing, since we can't say what people do. I say it all the time in my videos about, well, I won't say it in this video, and we'll do a test. And then I'll tell you in another video why I was not saying what we normally call our botanical staining process. Okay, I heard that from another YouTuber. I did research it. It said that we usually are the ones that use that term that we have created about what we do, and we're coloring paper with organic, well, I can't say organic either, botanical leaves, flowers, that kind of thing. So anyways, I think I am pretty much done. This is not going to, let me look at any lace. Do I want any more lace? Oh, I haven't finished the side. So there's probably more that I want to do past the center. Now I've got my center. I think these relate to each other pretty good. Yeah, I think they do. And let's see. I think these are lovely and practically finished. Just a few little pieces here and there maybe. I like this. I'm going to push this. I'm going to push this down and push this up. Maybe. Let's see. I'm thinking the pocket will be bulkier, and you end up, I want something in the pocket so I don't, I need room to put something in the pocket. This is not a pocket. Let's see how it looks on this side. Where is that? There we go. Okay, if I put that there, do I want it like that? Or did I want it down? Because of, oh, it's got to go down because this complements that and it hides. This all relates to this. And if I put that up higher, I don't like it. All right, that's fine with me. We'll see how it goes. It just makes everything thicker at the bottom, so I need to do more up there. Oh, and I was going to tack these down, and I know that paper glue is not going to hold it. So let's get a little bit of this on here. I think I'll just put it where the yarn is. I don't normally use yarn. I use string or ribbons, but that's okay. Now that's on there. I think it's okay to, I'm going to try a little knot in that because I don't want it to unravel over time. If the tail after the knot looks fringed, that's okay. There we go. And the knot goes below it, so that's great. And I don't want to decorate every page. This is not for me. This journal is for someone else, and I want them to be able to decorate the way they want. And I have plenty of decorations on this. I do need to do something with this. So it's on the inside and it's short. I don't want to put a pocket. How's it look over there? I've got to do something on that side too. All right, so I'm not going to remove it because then I won't remember where it goes. I want to put something. I wish the words weren't in here because I like the color and everything of that. It's perky, and I've got the notebook paper, and that would completely cover that up. And I don't mind that there. I can round the corners. And I don't think it needs anything else on it. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. How much can I cover? I want the lines to go this way. Okay. And this can stay down like this. It doesn't have to be, let's see. I think I'm going to cut it off here. Okay. I'll be right back. I got a pretty straight cut, it looks like to me. So I cut that picture off. I'm going to put that aside because I think I have an idea. It just depends. Okay, I use this for a reason to complement this. I can sew here to make a pocket. I don't know that I like that in there. And that can still give writing room if I cover it up. So I need a scrap piece that's not too heavy duty. Let's see what else have I got over here that I can put in. But I want something that adds writing space. If not, then I'll just find a book page. I have plenty of those right here. This is not bad. It's the same length. Okay, I could glue this down, or I could just sew around it. All right, I like that. I like what it says. Year to remember and a year to forget. I'm with you in spirit. No, I'm going to use that for something else. That's why I must have kept it. Because I liked what it said. I told you I get caught up in reading things. Let's see how the almanac does. Okay, the almanac's perfect. And this is a little busy. So, since I've got this whole thing, and not everything has to be covered under there. Yeah, I need to cut off. I can cover the whole thing. So I just need to cut off a little bit on this edge. And I think I'll go ahead and just cut it myself because it's not going to show if I cut crooked. All right. Now, I just need this bumped up to the fold. And line it up top and bottom. You know, I'm going to burnish that fold just because it gives me more of a sharpness there. And this is how I'm going to glue this in. Then this. I usually fold over, but I wanted that for a reason, remember. And so I can't do that, but you know what? I'm going to fold this in on itself. I know that's doubling up, but all of this paper is very, very thin. And I'm going to just sew around it. I'm not going to glue it. I'm going to tap it so it's in straight on one edge at least. Okay, and that's how it's going to go. So after I sew that, I will be right back. Yeah, that works perfect. Love it. Absolutely love it. Bye-bye.